Let's talk about where AI agents are headed in 2026, because this is the year things start getting real for small and mid-sized businesses. For a while, AI felt like something people were experimenting with. Some businesses were playing around with prompts. Some were testing chatbots, some were watching from the sidelines, waiting for the dust to settle. That phase is starting to end. AI agents are moving from interesting to operational. They're becoming part of how real work gets done inside businesses. Not just answering questions, but actually helping move tasks along, handling routine work, and supporting workflows across teams. That's a big deal, because for most SMBs, the question used to be, is this stuff even practical for us? Now, the better question is, how fast can we use it in a way that actually helps the business? And that's the shift. What makes AI agents different from the earlier wave of AI tools is that they're not just sitting there waiting for a prompt. They're starting to act more like workflow participants. They can answer common questions, route tickets, qualify leads, and pull info from documents. That doesn't mean they replace people, it means they take over the kind of work that slows people down. And for small businesses, that matters a lot. Because for years, automation at this level felt like something built for larger companies. If you didn't have engineers or a big IT department, it seemed out of reach. But that's changing. The tools are getting better, they're getting easier to use, and they're becoming much more accessible to smaller companies. That's why I think 2026 is such an important year. And a lot of companies spent the last 2 years testing AI and running pilots. In 2026, more of that shifts into production. Businesses aren't just asking, should we try AI? They're asking, which workflow should we automate first? And once your competitors start using AI agents in real measurable ways, the cost of waiting gets a lot higher. Now, here's the part I think people miss. The value isn't just in the technology, it's in the workflow. It comes from redesigning how work gets done. If your process is messy, dropping an agent into it isn't going to magically fix that. It may just make the mess happen faster. So if you're an SMB owner, this is where you should focus. Where is time getting wasted? Where is your team doing repetitive work every day? Where are things getting stuck? Where are you losing speed or money because too much depends on manual follow-up? That's the real opportunity. And just as important, this is also the year governance starts to matter more. It just means having some basic control and accountability. What is the agent allowed to do? What data is it using? How do you catch mistakes? The businesses that do this well move with both speed and discipline. The good news is you do not need to start big. Most SMBs should start with one painful, repetitive, measurable workflow. Maybe it's customer service, maybe it's lead qualification, maybe it's internal admin work that keeps stealing hours from your team every week. Pick one thing where the rules are clear and the impact is easy to measure. That's usually where you'll see the fastest return, and then you expand. AI agents are becoming part of the operating layer of business. They're becoming a competitive advantage for companies that know where to apply them. So don't start with hype. Start with a bottleneck. Start with one workflow. That's how small businesses are going to get real value from AI agents in 2026.